On this series, we talk about how depression is just a season. It will come and it will pass. You will never be stuck in one season of your life, especially when you are depressed. Always remember, your depression will come and will pass. We also discussed about depression might not lead us into isolation. It can isolate us from toxic places and fake people, but it must never isolate us from the people who wants to help us and from the unending grace of our Savior. On this series, we discovered that depression is hard. Being depressed is just like living in our prison, walking alone in darkness, and living in a life that's full of isolation and suicidal thoughts. I know a lot of friends who is depressed, and I witnessed how depression can ruin life. So I created this series to help, to inspire, and give comfort for those who suffer this kind of serious issue. On this episode, I will encourage all of you that depression is not your destination. All of us have a desired destination in our life. Some of us want to be a doctor. Some of us want to be an architect, pilot, speaker, writer, and so on. We always give our best to reach the destination that we want. But when it comes to the topic of depression, not everyone desires to reach that line. We always give our best to resist that circumstance. But because of all those negative voices, lies, and attack of the enemy, we always end up being depressed. But depression is not your destination. You will not always end up crying at night, talking to your pillows, and suffocating on your own tears. You will not always end up wearing fake smiles and laughter. Your destination is not walking alone in darkness. Your life will not end up on isolation. Your finish line is not taking suicide. Depression is not your destination. And not just because you experience being depressed in one season of your life, doesn't mean that was God intended to be. Depression is just an event, not your identity. Not just because you experience being depressed, that doesn't mean it defines who you are. Depression is not your destination. Actually, depression is a door for God's comfort, peace, and grace that will lead you to the destination of His love and new beginning.